Hi everyone. Today we are going to solve IPM 2023 verbal section questions, and the questions that we are looking today are to find out the inappropriate usage of the word. Let's read the instructions. One of the statements below contain a word used incorrectly or inappropriately. Choose the option which has the incorrect or inappropriate usage of the word. So one word is used in four different sentences. I need to find out the incorrect or inappropriate usage. The passengers in the bus were sweating profusely because of the hot climatic conditions. B. Under certain climatic conditions, hailstorms are formed in the atmosphere, resulting in unexpected accidents. Our products have to function in extreme weather conditions, which is why we put them through climatic testing. The climatic moment of the match was when the captain got caught behind the wicket. Now, climatic is the adjective form of climate. So here it is talking about passengers, sweating profusely because of the climatic conditions. So climate's related here. Therefore, this is correct. Under certain climatic conditions, again, hailstorm. So weather conditions, this is correct. Product is tested for weather conditions. So again, climatic is correct. Now in D, it is incorrect because it should not be climatic. It should be climactic, which is the adjective of climax. So statement D, the usage is incorrect. Instead of climatic, it should be climactic. Climactic, which is the adjective of climax. So option D has the incorrect usage. Statement A, they found that all the flowers placed on their mother's grave had withered in a week. Mother's grave. So here grave is used as a noun. Sounds about correct. Let's read the next sentence. When the witness was summoned by the lawyer, he made grave allegations, serious allegations against the accused. Correct. The landlord issued a warning to the tenants that non-payment of the rent was a grave matter, again used in a serious, as a synonym of serious, and would lead to a court case. The pet dog could not come to the terms with master's death and went to grave for him, even refusing to eat for several days. Now, if he's refusing to eat, that means he's still alive. While the sentence is saying that he went to grave, it is not went to grave, it is he went in grief for him because he was not able to accept it. So the dog was living in denial, right? So we don't need grave here, it should be grief, and therefore incorrect usages in sentence D. Statement A, if you need to further your career, you don't need to further your career because further is related to distance. You need to further your career. Further means in addition or advance. So if you need to advance your career. So correct answer to this question is option A, but let's still read the other sentences. I live farther away from college than my classmates. So it is talking in terms of distance that my classmates are in proximity to the college while I live farther. So this is correct. We need to discuss this problem right away and avoid letting it fester any further. So that is no, there should not be any other or in addition to whatever the problem has caused right now, it should not get serious any further. The politician was so flustered by the animosity is hatred of the crowd, that he refused to answer further questions, that is the additional questions. So all of them are correct except option A, and that's your answer. Statement A says, to catch the terrorists, the security forces formed a ring around the house where he was hiding. Sentence B, the witch waved her wand, recited a magical verse, pressed the blue stone on herring, and vanished into thin air. Statement C, they were all soaking wet and their mother told them to wring their clothes. So wring their clothes is basically to take out the excess water from the clothes, for which we don't need this ring. We need ring with W. So this is the incorrect usage. Let's read the next sentence also. She had left home for the first time. So her parents made her promise that she would ring them up every day. That is to call them. So this is a physical ring like a boundary in sentence A, which is correct. This one is to ring them is to call them, which is correct. So the one that is incorrect is this ring. We want ring here. So correct answer is option C. Sentence A. To keep the key safe, she wore it on a cord around her neck. He purchased a cord of wood from the market. The musicians would hear a chord in his head. Now, whenever it is a musical chord, the spelling is incorrect. It should be, or this is the not the chord that we are talking. We're not talking about a wire kind of thing. We are talking about the notes, which is chord here. So in option C, we want chord with CHORD and not this chord. Therefore, correct answer is option C. Let's read the sentence D also. Teenagers may feel a need to cut the umbilical cord, tying them to their homes, right? So this one is again talking about that wire or a string kind of thing. So this is also correct. Correct answer is option C, where the incorrect usage is mentioned. I have a good chance of a promotion since my firm has recently tied up with a global conglomerate. Tied up is that now they will work in collaboration. So this usage is correct here. B. The bags placed on the carrier was not securely tied. Tied as in that it was not secured, right? So this is also correct. It was full moon night and the tide was high. Now here we are talking about the waves. So the low tide and high tide. So we don't want TIED here. We want TIDE here. So incorrect usage is in option C. Let's read sentence D also. After many years of knowing one another, they eventually tied the knot, which is that they got married. So correct answer is option C, which has the incorrect usage. Instead of this tide, we want this tide, right?